This video was created by VinylicPuma of VinylicPumaGaming. What's going on, guys? This is VinylicPuma, and today I figured I'd go over how I put together a build for my favorite character to play in Borderlands 2, and that is Axton the Commando. Now, what I find to be the saddest thing about Axton is that he is often overlooked in favor of other characters in Borderlands 2, like Salvador and Zero. And of course, the biggest reason for that is because both of those characters have skills that allow them to have insane damage output without any kill skills or any huge increases in fire rate and reload speed. So for those of you that haven't tried out Axton at higher difficulties and want a build to do so, stick around and I'm briefly going to go over my skill tree as well as some of my weapon choices. Now, as you can see here, I mostly put points into both the gorilla and gunpowder trees, and then I put just enough points into the survival tree to pick up a couple of skills like pressure and quick charge. Now, the biggest reason that I use this specific skill point distribution is because it allows me to use a lot of Axton's best class mods to their maximum potential, and those are the Legendary Soldier, Expert Veteran, Expert Grenadier, the Chaotic Evil Ranger, and the Heavy Gunner class mods. I can't really use the Legendary Engineer because I don't have a dual turret setup, but that is also a very good class mod. But for this specific build, I'd say the most important skills are for damage-wise, are going to be Onslaught, Metal Storm, and Battlefront. When all three of these skills are active, you're getting a 60% boost to both your gun damage and fire rate, which is going to really improve your DPS with most weapons. Now, the next most important thing for damage would be the grenade damage bonuses, which are provided by Steady, Battlefront, and Do or Die, which are 25%, 30%, and 10% respectively, and it add up to a 65% bonus in total. On the defensive side, I've picked up Willing, Able, Preparation, and Pressure, which are mostly to basically just lower shield recharge delay, which is really nice for the B shield, and provide some health regeneration. Quick Charge also is really useful, as it allows you to recharge your shields faster during combat, as you don't even have to worry about shield recharge delay at all. And Longbow Turret improves the health of the turret, so it could take a little bit more damage. Now, as far as weapons go, while you can use pretty much anything, generally I try to stick to weapons that get bonuses to grenade damage. Some weapons that do get bonuses to grenade damage are the Hail Assault Rifle, the Hornet Pistol, the Unkempt Herald, the Ogre, pretty much anything made by Torg, the Sword Explosion. Also, there's some weird ones like the Volcano that also get bonuses to grenade damage. Generally, it's going to be Torg and Malawan, and then there's going to be some others that are kind of out there too. I also like to use TDR weapons that I'll throw for the reload damage, and really the best TDR weapons are probably the Babymaker SMG, an E-Tech TDR SMG, the Omen Shotgun, and the TDR Gunnerang for boss fights. Now for shields, I tend to stick to either the B Shield, Sham Shield, Antagonist, or the Blockade. For the grenade mods, I really only use the Fastball, but sometimes I'll use the Magic Missile or Meteor Shower. For relics, pretty much the only relic worth using is probably the Bone of the Ancients, corresponding to the element of the weapons that I'm using. And for class mods, like I mentioned earlier, the Legendary Soldier is my main class mod, the Workhorse class mod, I guess if you want to call it that. The Expert Veteran is for TDR reload style play. The Expert Grenadier is to basically max out the damage of the fastball. The Chaotic Evil Ranger is really good for sniping. And the Heavy Gunner class mod is really nice if you just want to add massive fire rate to a really low fire rate weapon. Now, as for my play style and how I go about playing this particular build, I mainly use the turret to temporarily stun enemies with the nuke. Then what I do is I just keep the turret out to not only aggro and slag enemies, but also buff the damage of my weapons with the Battlefront skill. Once an enemy has been killed, I get another buff from Metal Storm and the Onslaught skills, which are going to increase my fire rate and my gun damage, and that's pretty nice. Now for TDO reloads, I just switch to the Expert Veteran class mod, and I just fire and throw until whatever in front of me dies. Generally, TDO reloads are really useful against enemies with a lot of health that are vulnerable to splash damage. Now, not all enemies are, like certain enemies like the Warrior isn't really, and especially Saturn. Good luck trying to kill Saturn with TDR reloads. But anyway, guys, I hope that you liked this video and this video helped you out. Please be sure to leave a like and let me know what you think of this build. As always, take care, and I'll see y'all next time.